Afternoon that allows you to indulge in both loves, then the Jazz in the Cradle is just the thing for you. Jazz sensation Zoe Modiga, veteran DJ Kenzhero, the renowned drummer Ayanda Sikade, and genius drummer Danno Petersen will headline this year's Jazz in the Cradle, taking place at the Nirox Sculpture Park in the Cradle of Humankind Complex tomorrow. And to tell us more, we're joined by the event's curator Percy Mabandu and drummer extraordinaire Danno Petersen. A very good morning to you, gentlemen, and welcome.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having us early in the morning.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
But we're happy to be here.
Yeah, but someone has to do it.
Yeah, someone has to do it. Yeah.
Danno, I'm going to start with you. Take us through your musical journey. When did you fall in love with music?
I've fallen in love with music since I was a toddler. And first of all, thank you for having me on this show. It's just I've fallen in love with music at a very young age. Well, I'm still very young. I'm 15.
You're 15?
I am 15.
Get out of here.
Yes. But I would say when in my early stages of being here on this earth, so as a baby, I've just been very fond of music, and I guess I always grown my love from there.
Which aspect of music were you fascinated with? Is it the musical instruments or just music itself in general?
It's just, for me, how pleasing it was to listen. And that the thing is, I'm getting such a sensation from listening, and to just listening, to sit still, to be calm, and I could just listen to, I guess, good music that fills the soul and all of that. So music itself, I would say I love it. And because it could be like rock music, it could be jazz, it could be hip-hop, it could be fusion, it doesn't matter. As long as, I guess, it's appealing to my ear.
True.
And so I've always just been in love with the whole concept of music.
Right, right. Now, Percy, we haven't had a Jazz in the Cradle event in the past year or so. Why?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, these things work with funding, you know, a lot of times. Okay. But we took a break for a year to get ourselves together. But, you know, this festival has been going on for a couple of years. Okay. And that's just been challenges there. But we're glad to be back. And as you can see, we've got, you know, Danno to do his thing there. And we've got Ayanda Sikade, who's one of the best drummers of his generation, has been played with everyone from, you know, Anile Nana to Zimlawana. We've got Zoe Modiga, who's one of the greatest vocalists of this generation, you know, a new generation of jazz vocalists taking it forward. And Kenzhero also is going to be doing something very interesting, man. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen a DJ working with a brass band, you know, that's going to be hip, you know. He's very imaginative, and the music is going to be jumping. And also, you know, it doesn't have to be difficult, you know. It's not about old men in fedora hats and Flosham shoes, you know. Right. When we listen to this music, dude, we came to it on a Sunday morning with your father playing his records and your mother cooking in the kitchen. It has always been a relaxed family affair. But somehow as we grow older, we tend to, you know, associate jazz music with the night people. Yeah. And as they say, the night people are always... Exactly. Yeah. But the truth is that it's a family affair often. As you walk down the street on the township on a Sunday, there's jazz coming out. So we wanted to bring that back into the way in which the music is perceived. And so Jazz in the Cradle allows us to do that. It's a beautiful venue, Nirox Sculpture Park. All the great sculptures, but some of the best sculptors in the country, contemporary artists all over the ground. And there's a nice pavilion there. And, you know, green grasses, great food, great wine, great atmosphere, great music. All it needs is you.
And the weather will be great.
The weather's going to be great.
The weather's going to be great.
Just the day after spring day. It'll in fact be spring weekend. So, yeah, come, let's do this.
The artists that you've just mentioned, what was the thought process behind their selection? Yeah,
well, for me as a curator, my thinking is I wanted to try and bring out aspects of all that is great about South African jazz music. You know, we've been producing some of the greatest vocalists, and currently now one of those vocalists, female vocalists who are leading is, of course, Zoe Modiga. She's hip. She's able to cross over from serious, you know, straight ahead jazz listeners to, you know, people who are just coming onto the music, you know, young people trying to appreciate the music, or even people who just enjoy great vocal music without necessarily wanting to call it jazz. They enjoy her. And so she can cross over into that family affair. Okay. Ayanda Sikade, I wanted to say that, you know, we still have that blade in there. Ayanda Sikade is an avant-garde, you know, drummer. He's out there, you know. He inherits the tradition from the likes of Zimlawana, the likes of Louis Moholo, and that kind of straight-ahead credibility needed to come into the music. And he's got a new album out, you know, so we needed to showcase that. And of course, you've got DJ Kenzhero, who does this, you know, crossover between hip hop, between jazz, and
he does it so beautifully, eh?
And he does it so great,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
we wanted to bring that, but also often jazz music is thought of as music of our parents, and we're trying to say no. Actually,
Things have changed now.
No, Miles Davis was 19 when he recorded "Birth of the Cool." Coltrane, you know, was in his 30s, you know. So we've got Danno here to say the music has a future, and you can see he's 15.
We don't have much time, unfortunately. Yeah. Quickly give us the details, the tickets.
Well, tickets are sold out, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, people love this festival, but you can go to www.jazzinthecradle.com for more information and see where we're going.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Indeed, indeed.
Sure.
Well, genius drummer Danno Petersen is one of the musicians that will headline this year's edition of the Jazz in the Cradle, taking place at the Cradle of Humankind Complex tomorrow, the 2nd of September. With him was the event's organizer, Percy Mabandu. Well, it is 27 minutes after 8 o'clock, and we have to say goodbye to our SABC2 audience. Join us again tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Otherwise, if you're connected to DSTV, join us on our sister channel 404 at 8:30. For now, it's goodbye. Cheers.